Why is it when people say, have you got a pen, you know you don't have a pen, but you still frisk yourself? Don't believe I do have a pen. Do you believe me? You really want to help them as well. You start talking about pens you had. I had a pen. I can see the pen in my mind. If you had have come to me earlier, you would be writing now. I'm so sorry. Sometimes you're on the phone and people will go, have you got a pen, to take down a number, and you immediately say yes, even though you don't have a pen. We all like to play a little game called say you have a pen, and then try to find the pen before they give the number. So they'll go, have you got a pen? You go, yes. They go, I need a pen. Sometimes they start giving the number, you still don't have a pen. It's 0202. I'm thinking... Sometimes you never find the pen, and you pretend to take down the number, and you never even get the number, because you feel too embarrassed to go, I lied about the pen. I lied about the pen. I know I shouldn't have done it. I lied about the pen. Can we ever get over this hurdle and start again? In Argos, do you take the pen? You don't. You think of taking the pen. You're in Argos, you look at the pen, you think, I could take this pen. And I don't know if this pen goes with my lifestyle. What if someone said, have you got a pen? And I go, I have the Argos pen. The IKEA pencil? I'm not doing well in the credit crunch. Argos is the weirdest shop on earth. Argos is the shop that said, we think shops should be like this. And all other shops went, no. No, we're going to stick with the putting the stuff we have in the shop and then they pick it, then they pay. And Argos went, no, people don't want a shop like that. They want a big book of shopping. You need to be in pretty good physical condition to get to the index of the book, don't you? You see people sort of limbering up, going, whoa! Right. Then when you find what you want, then you have to do your own little stock check. Well, I don't have to do my own stock check here. Then you write it down, you pay money, you get a new piece of paper, you still don't even have what you paid for. Then you go to probably the most depressing area in life. Literally. It's like bingo, but you win what you've already paid for. There are rows of seating. You feel like it's like a theatre for the poor. I've never seen anything quite so dramatic. I had another baby. I've had 2 babies now. It's difficult. Well, it's amazing. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to make babies. It's a lengthy process, and pregnancy is hard and long. The whole thing. Seeing that little picture on the scan, it's so lovely, exciting. There he is. You can't really make him out, but you pretend, oh, somewhere there. They all look the same. I don't even know if the technology exists. Somebody showed me their baby. It's like, I'm having this baby. No, that's my baby. I had that baby. Do you think when I smile, I look like a fat Chinese man? Do you think? I have to keep a straight face now when I order Chinese, because the waiters think I'm Chinese and speak Chinese to me. I've had the lemon chicken. My son has the same eyes. It's very sweet. Little baby looking up at me with his little Chinese eyes and big fluffy hair that makes me know that he's mine. And his little black face that makes me doubt it. You're sure this is mine, huh? He was actually late. My baby was late. They have like a due date, and he missed it, so my wife was over-pregnant. And all parents always give you advice. Everyone who's been through it offer advice. And the same advice kept coming back to us. To try to induce labour in your overdue pregnant wife, you should have sex and eat curry. People could say, oh yes, sex and curry. Sex and curry? There's no prizes for guessing who might have come up with this theory. Men are sitting in pubs going, I can't believe we got away with that. Do you think we can get football in? Do you think there's any chance at all at this point? My wife and I, of course, tried it until we were thrown out of the Raj King, Muswell Hill. People want to go away now. Winter sun. You start Googling winter sun. Googling. Googling is risky at home anyway. In the modern day, when a woman in a household says, I'm just going to go on the internet, alarm bells ring in the mind of a man. Right, let me just sort the computer out. Right, that should be fine there now. It's as if no one's been on here. It does that. It does that. How stressful is it going on holiday? Passport. Who's got the passports? Who shall take passport? Should we take individual passport? I will take all passports. I will take on all passport responsibility. In the airport, everyone's checking. Every few seconds, people just walking. Sometimes, for some reason, you don't find them. Ah! It's okay. I'm sorry, I was looking in the wrong pocket. I've got them. Oh my God, I thought it was over. People never want to show you their photo. People always want to see it. It's like, can I see the photo? Can I see the photo? Come and see the photo. No, you can never see my photo. No. Can I please? No! I'm so ugly in this photo. Do you know what passports are? They're an accurate representation of your face so that you can pass ports. That's what you look like, okay? Deal with it. You'll probably notice when you go through customs, people don't go, oh, you are so hideous, but quite model-like in the flesh. I will not believe it's you. They don't do that, do they? They go, ugly, ugly, get the bags. It's because I'm getting older, you see. My wife and I were the same age. Little things have started changing. For years, everything was the same. But now we can feel it creeping in. It's not exactly old age, but little differences. For example, we can't stay up at night. We pass out. Every single... About 9:30 is a late one for us. We get so tired. You know when you click on the Netflix thing and it goes boom? That's the sound of my wife and I's head hitting the pillow and passing out. Oh, how very exciting. And of course, a wonderful welcome, making their debut tonight, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. How exciting. How exciting to have you here. Thank you for coming. And what an entrance. It's so exciting. I mean, oh, to be royal. With the fanfare and everything. That's what happens when you walk through a door. You have fanfare. We, of course, don't get that, do we? The closest we get to that is when we walk into the co-op and it goes, doo-doo. That's all. One's looking for the semi-skimmed milk. Is it like that all the way through the royal household? Every time you open a door, is there a guy with a trumpet? I can't find my keys. Are they in the drawing room? I don't think so. Maybe they're in the study. No, where have I left them? You know when you walk into a room and you've gone in there and you don't remember why? That must be even more embarrassing in the royal household. Sorry, chaps, no idea. As you were. Congratulations, by the way. We should say that. Can we say that? I don't know what I can and can't say. Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations. Hey. Who's the daddy? You're the daddy. You're the daddy. You're the daddy. Oh, yeah. Keep them coming. It's very exciting starting a family. I've got two boys. I remember when they were babies. I'm sure my life is very similar to yours. I remember feeding them. Remember feeding with the spoon? You know, when you do the aeroplane, try to get their mouth open. I'm sure you guys do that. Except you probably have a footman who does a flyby behind. Maybe a whole load of red spoons. Bedtime stories must be a little bit different in your house as well. I love doing bedtime stories, but it must be tough for you, you know, fairy tales. And then the prince and the princess banqueted with all the kings of all the kingdoms, and then kissed on the lawn of the magnificent palace. The end. Anyway, enough about my day. What book are we going to read? Trying to put the baby to sleep. Oh, we've all been there, right? Yeah, get him down. Is he down? Shh, I think he's asleep. Falls asleep on your shoulder, put him in the bed. He's gone, creeping out of the room. He's gone, shh, he's gone. Slowly opening the door. Oh, God! I thought you guys had clocked off. Yeah, New Zealand's amazing. I love New Zealand. But it takes 24 hours, as you know, to get there from here. And that's a day of your life gone, just gone. It's insane. And the jet lag is monumental. So I landed in Auckland, New Zealand. And I thought, I've got to get onto the time zone as quickly as possible. So I pulled out the bezel of my watch. And I said to the stewardess, excuse me, what's the time difference here? I just want to get onto the new time zone. What's the time difference here? She went, it's 12 years ahead. The time difference in New Zealand? It's 12 years ahead. We're 12 years ahead of New Zealand. So I started to wind my watch. 12 hours. And I noticed my peripheral vision. She was looking at me like I was an idiot. I thought, what's her problem? She needs to jog on. I got about 8 hours in and I realised, oh right, I'm going to land in exactly the same place that I started. So rather than look a fool, I wound it back. Thank you. I'll be fine from here. Thank you for your help. But they talk like that in New Zealand. They say they talk right on the front of their mouths like that. Yeah, it's quite fast, it's quite pacey. And basically they just change the vowels. They have a strange relationship with vowels. They get to a vowel and they just pick another one and go with that one instead. Because Australia is a little bit different. It's much slower in Australia. They take their time. In fact, they love the vowels. When they see a vowel, they're just like, we're going to stay there. I see no reason to rush this sentence, mate. We're going to stay in the vowel. But New Zealand, it's all about changing the vowel. And I had a bit of an incident on account of this vowel-changing situation, and I'm going to be honest and upfront, it was quite rude. But it's funny. When I was checking into the hotel in Auckland, she wanted to tell me, the receptionist, about this new swimming pool that they built on the 6th floor. The 6th floor. And surrounding the pool was a deck with an E. And it was known as the deck. And in the lift it went, the deck. And I was checking in and she said, so while you're staying here, Mr. McIntyre, are you going to spend some time sitting on the deck? That is an astonishing assumption to make of me. She said, there's a lovely big dick on the 6th floor. There's a lovely big dick on the 6th floor? What kind of a place is this? She said, the dick is just for hanging out. No, it isn't. Careful, it can get a little bit slippery up there. It's hardwood. Oh, please behave. Then I went to Australia. While I was there, obviously nipped over to Australia. It's beautiful. I love Australia. I love Australians. They're really nice people. We've got some Australians over here. Welcome. I love them. I love them. Really, really full on, really happy. They love when you come over. They're just so grateful. Fucking hell, you came all the way. You're just brilliant. And it's like a holiday destination. It's beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. The landscape's magnificent. The only problem, with all due respect, is the sharks have decided that that's where they should be. And they circle Australia, waiting for Australians to get into the water. And guess what? Australians keep getting into the water. I went to the beach with some Australians. They're like, you're going to come in for a swim, Mickey? You're going to come and relax, cool off, come for a swim? It's lovely in the water today. No, I don't think so. I'll be fine. Why not? Why not? Because there are sharks in there. Yeah, not always. The fact that there's ever been one is enough for me. Come on, Mickey, you got to live your life. Yes, until it ends. Maybe today, with a shark attack, you see? He said you got more chance of being hit by a car. Not when I'm fucking swimming, I don't. I'll be standing on the beach. I'll be right here. Because you run into different breeds of dogs. Because you take the dog owners know this, you take them to the park and they want to sniff around and stuff, and they want to meet other dogs, and they see them. It's amazing when they spot each other. And basically, what they want to do, well, what my dog wants to do, is have a little, very brief encounter with the other dog, which involves smelling each other's balls and then carrying on. It's a very odd. He goes up to the other dog, excuse me, mate, it's all right if I smell your balls. And then the other dog goes, yeah, whatever. And then they smell, and then he smells, have a go on mine. And then they go, thanks for that. And then they just carry on. And they just spot each other from miles away. And then the other dog looks at him, so, and then sometimes dogs are mean. They don't want to smoke because he's a little puppy. Like some German shepherd will sort of be coming along like this. I'm the German shepherd. I'm the German shepherd. And then my dog goes over, excuse me, mate, it's all right if I have a quick sniff on the balls? Absolutely not, you silly little puppy. Look at the size of you. You couldn't even get up to my magnificent balls if you tried. Do you think I'm going to stoop to your mini balls? Disgusting. Stay away from my balls. Get our French poodle, come along. And the French poodle. My dog comes over, excuse me, mate, I was wondering if I could get I just got quite badly treated by a German shepherd. I was wondering if I could get a quick sniff on your balls. Listen, before Brexit it would have been fine, but I'm not happy. I don't think you made the right decision. No, you have not made the right decision. You know? Maybe before, but now I don't like it. The way you vote is very rude to the French people. You're not part of this anymore. You know, you want free movement of people, but you don't get free movement of your nose to my balls. Not anymore. Get away from the balls. Afghan hound coming over. Please don't touch my balls. In normal circumstances I would, but things very difficult in my country. I have to go home. Very many unrest in my region. I must go watch CNN. Please, balls are not available right now. But every once in a while you get lovely dogs, like a little Scottish terrier comes along. Oh, hello. Fucking feast on those, pal. Get your face again. Go on. No rush whatsoever. I'll have a go on yours in a minute. Just enjoy. Get right the fucking there, pal. And think back now. Now that the internet is so much a part of our lives, think back to our first password. Because our minds, our brains are so filled with passwords. It's such a struggle for us to remember all the passwords. We go to businesses online and you go, I can't remember my password. And you put it, sometimes they lock you out. And they go, no, you've got one more try to remember your own password, you fucking idiot. Or you click, I forgot it, and they ask you questions about your life and you don't even remember the answers. They're about your own life. What is your favorite pet? Oh no, I can't believe I chose one. The dog walks in. If it isn't me, I'm leaving. I'm literally walking out the door. Oh, the password. And at the beginning, we all had one password. It was our first password we can nostalgically remember. And we used it for everything. Every time we joined another business. Can I have your password? Yes, you can. That is my special word. And then companies started getting quite rude. You would put your password in and it would go, weak. Who are you to judge my special word? And they're like, I'm sorry, but the internet has become very popular. We need to strengthen your password. And businesses would insist, we must have from you a capital letter. I'm sorry, we will not be accepting passwords anymore unless it contains at least one capital letter. And we all momentarily considered our options before deciding to capitalize the first letter of our password. And for a period of time, that was fine. But the internet became even more popular. And then businesses started saying, I'm afraid you cannot join unless you have at least one capital letter and at least one number. Again, less than half a microsecond's consideration before we collectively decided you shall be getting the number one. And that will be at the end of my now capitalized password. And for a period of time, this was acceptable until a whole new, unexpected, and exciting dawn emerged. A world of special characters. We didn't even know what they were. And businesses would say, we need a capital letter. We need a number, but we will also require a special character. And we clicked on the button, please, can I have some examples of these special characters which you now insist upon? And we perused them. There they are. I had no idea these characters were so special. until all of our eyes stopped upon the exclamation mark. You're coming with me. Which we then put at the end of our now capitalized password, just after the 1. And it's at this moment that everybody at the London Palladium is thinking, I should probably change my password. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Do that now. We need to think of another special word. Got to get that changed. Ladies and gentlemen, technology is taking over. Some of it's good, some of it's not so helpful. I particularly like Google Earth. I don't know if you've been on Google Earth. It's amazing. They photographed every road in the whole world, and they've put them on Google Earth on the computer, and you can go there. You just type it in, and you go there. You drag a little man over the map, and you drop him into the road, and then you're there. You can see it. It's really amazing technology. And you sit in front of the computer, and you think, I can go anywhere in the world. Where shall I go? And we all come to the same conclusion. My house. Even though you're in your house, it would be far easier just to get up, walk outside of your house, and look at your house. A live 3D image of your own building. But no, you're so excited, aren't you? First, you don't land exactly on your house. You're sort of, where is it? We have to move around. There it is. That's our house on Google Earth. Darling, come and look. Come and look. Leave the kids, they're fine in the bath. Come and look. That's our house. It's our car on Google Earth. Some technology, I think, no help whatsoever. Loos, modern public loos, I don't think they needed any updating. I think we were fine with the process. You go in, if you need to turn the light on, you turn the light on. Now they have this automatic motion sensor lighting. You come on and the light comes on. Oh, just from you moving. Which is fun at the beginning, but then when you're on the loo, the light goes off. You have to reactivate the light, so you start moving. Washing your hands. I didn't think this was dramatic. There was no issues there. Turn the tap on, yeah? Then the water flows. Once you've had enough water, you turn the tap off. That was fine. Then they didn't trust you with that, so they had the push one, where you push it, and it gives you an allocation of water. This is the amount of water we feel is enough for you to be washing your hands. But if you need more, you're quite within your rights to push again. Now, people have literally no idea how to access water from modern taps. You have lines of people doing Tai Chi trying to work it out. Do you know? You any idea? Mr. Miyagi. Of course, I don't want to bring up football too much in Manchester, because I know this is a bit of, friction. I don't want to separate people into their teams. I know you all divided who support. I said to my wife that, they're called Man City and Man United. And it was her, not me, okay, who pointed out they do sound like gay clubs, okay? You can't argue with it. Don't shoot the messenger. Where are you going Saturday? I'm going down Man City, yeah. Go to any of the clubs? Yeah, Man United, it's absolutely great. Hey, look, afterwards, a few of us are going down the Men Arena. Want to come? I flew it a couple of days ago. They've got these iris recognition scanners now in the airport for your eyes. There was an Irish man working on it. He said, would you like to step forward into the iris recognition scanner? You have scanners for recognizing Irish people? Do you not use the normal passport system? You've been losing your passports? I'm Irish. Scan me. There's green blood pumping through these veins. and I've been getting into some of your terminologies. I was coming through immigration with my passport, which is always a tense affair, isn't it? Because you don't know whether they're going to let you in. And this bloke went, "What's the story?" I have never heard this expression. It totally freaked me out. I was like, look at my wife going, "We need a story to get into this country. Have you got any stories?" I didn't know anything that's a narrative. You've got some children's books, which we're coming up with something. There were three little pigs. Story! I love that. You shortened it to story! In England, we just stick to "how are you," which we normally answer with "how are you?" We tend not to even answer the question. How are you? How are you? And we're fine with that. We don't question it. It's probably the only question you can answer with exactly the same question, and nobody really cares. How are you? How are you? You can't go, "Can you pass the salt?" Can you pass the salt? That wouldn't be acceptable. So I've hired a car. I've driven around Ireland, which is thrilling, if not a little bit tense, as I'm reminded of how many people have died on every one of your roads. It doesn't make you feel better. I'm planning my journeys now to give myself statistically the best chance of survival. Do you have it on your Irish sat-navs? Would you like the fastest route or the one you might not die on? All right. Do you think that reading statistics is going to make you drive safer? If you didn't have the sign, if there was no sign on the road, this is how you would drive down the road. With the sign, you drive down it, and I've been there, and you go, "Ooh." So, ladies and gentlemen of Dublin, are we having a drink tonight? Are we having a drink tonight? This is what I love about Dublin. You don't mess around when it comes to your drink. There are various clues around the city that you like a drink. For example, when you're crossing the road, you have the green man who's go, and the red man is stop. In England, we have this red man who like this. And you know you mustn't go. You copy him. You copy him. Unless you try and walk across him. And then that will change to the green man, which means go. But in Dublin, you have an additional man. The orange man in the middle. Just to make absolutely sure. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? We're going to be crossing any moment now. I'm not going to take you from stationary to go. All right? Get ready. Go, go, go! I actually came here a month ago, and it was kind of a weird time because in England, we were going through this situation where we had this, basically, there was a killer on the loose. He was on the loose for a week, and he was hiding in the woods, and it was a very tense affair, and the whole of England, all the media, all the police in the country were focused on this one big story, and I came here at exactly the same time where Dublin, and I think this explains the differences very, very well, was focused on another story of a missing penguin. Which led to one of the weirdest conversations I've ever had in a taxi, where I sat in the taxi and the driver went, "So, do you think we'll find him?" And I was like, well, you know, I mean, they're certainly searching. I know they're all out there. But he's used to the outdoors. Yes, apparently he's a survivalist. Yes, he's a survivalist. Poor little fella. What do you mean, poor little fella? You know, he tried to murder. He tried to murder his girlfriend. Well, I didn't know that about him. He's on steroids, I haven't read up on the subject. This penguin's a lunatic. What penguin? What a fantastic story this was. So please correct me if I'm wrong, it was a stag night, is that right? And some people broke into Dublin Zoo in the middle of the night in a taxi. The taxi was waiting. Dublin taxi drivers, we've learned not to ask questions. Could you just wait here? Are you going to the cash point? Kind of. They put the penguin into a carrier bag, and then I suppose they just couldn't stop laughing and dropped him off on O'Connell Street. They found him, didn't they? They found him and they put him back. You can imagine all the other penguins when he came back. They must have been, "What's the story?" Oh, it was unbelievable. I was asleep. Listen, shush and listen. And the next thing I know, I'm in a small bag. No, Lidl, the German shopping centre. They just dropped me off on the corner of O'Connell Street. Were you scared? I wasn't scared. There was signs up telling me that 117 humans had died, but nothing about penguins at all. Did you just stay on the corner of the road? Well, I did, because there was a green man and an orange man and a red man, but there was no penguin, so I just stayed still. Sometimes people laugh and nothing comes out of their face. This is what upsets me the most. I look at them and I can tell they're laughing and enjoying themselves, but they're silent laughers. I don't need them here. Get out. They just... You only hear them when they need breath to fuel their shit non-laugh. You know what I love most is laugh snorting. It's very embarrassing for people. Because the snort doesn't integrate itself with the rest of the laughter. It waits till nobody else is laughing before popping up to give you maximum humiliation. So you'll be laughing, other people are laughing with you, you feel confident, you know how to laugh. This is good. You get lulled into a false sense of security. You forget you're a laugh snorter at all at this point. As soon as it dies down to nothing. Ooh. I actually double snorted the other day, like the beginning of the end. I had to excuse myself. I'll never speak to any of you again. I do apologise. It's just a malfunctioning. It's just the human body letting you know that you're human and at any moment you can malfunction and embarrass and humiliate yourself. Like the snot sneeze. You never know when that's going to strike either. You can be in a run of sneezes. People quite like them. Achoo, bless you. Strangers come over. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Achoo, bless you. Thank you. Achoo, bless you. Thank you. And then for no reason at all, shit flies out everywhere. I'm not blessing that. You should be ashamed of yourself. You try and laugh it off. Oh my God. It's a laugh, snot, sneeze. I've completely malfunctioned. I think the worst bodily malfunction, and people don't even know what it is. It happens about 2 or 3 times a year, never more than that. I'm referring to the mini sick. What the fuck is that? What is it? But there are no other symptoms. You're not ill in any way. It can just strike you down. Like, darling, I'm just popping to the kitchen. Can I get you a... And you realise there's only one way. It's got to go back. It's got to go back. And the shock of it means you need to share it with the nearest person, whether you know them or not. Excuse me. Just got sick in my face. I swallowed my own sick. How about that tea? Unbelievable. What happened? What happened? Why are you laughing? What happened? Was it a sneeze or something? Somebody sneezed. Sneezing's weird. You know what the weirdest bodily function is, in my opinion, is yawning. Yawning. I want you to take a moment just to think about how weird yawning is. Just think about it, because it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't do anything for you. When you're tired, you yawn, but do you get a boost? It's not like it's not like an espresso. Sort of yawn. Think about, because we're so busy being human, you don't stop to think how weird it is that every once in a while your face, for no apparent reason, goes like this. Ooh. Ooh. And if you try to suppress it, you look even weirder. And how weird is this? It's contagious. What is that even about? How can it be contagious that one person does this, and another person just goes, You wake up in the morning, first words of the day, you have to review the night's sleep. Very important. To catch up on what you've missed. Morning, darling. How did you sleep? This leads to what is undoubtedly the most boring conversation of the entire day. It baffles me we can even find stuff to put in it. But it can sometimes be a lengthy conversation of extraordinary dullness. Morning, darling, how did you sleep? Oh, it's very thirsty. In the night, I was very thirsty. I was thirsty too. God, I was thirsty. I think it was the pizza. You're right. It was a very salty pizza. It's a tremendously salty pizza. I had to get up. I had to get up for water. I was too lazy to get up. I wanted to. If I had have known that you got up, I would have had some of your water. But I didn't know that you got up. And I was so hot as well. You were hot? I was quite chilly. I was actually quite chilly. Oh, I was really hot. I was so hot, I had to sleep with one leg out of the covers like that. I saw you when I went to get water. I saw you with one leg out of the covers, and I remember thinking, he can't be hot. Can you really be hot? Yes, I was very hot. And I couldn't get to sleep for hours. Well, you shouldn't have had that fucking coffee. I told you not to have the coffee when we were in the restaurant. That's stupid. I just thought it was the right thing to do. I went along with it. There'll be dreams to update as well. She'll say, I had this really weird dream. And then she goes on to tell me about it. I can't help you with that. I had this really weird dream. We're in this house. Yeah. We're in this house, yeah. We're in this house, yeah. It was our house. It was our house. But it wasn't our house. You were there. You were actually there. You were there. But it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Nightmares happen on occasion. I think for all people in relationships, every once in a while you have this terrible dream. You have a dream that your partner has cheated on you. They have betrayed you in your sleep. It's a horrible nightmare of deceit. And you are filled with hate. And you wake up in the morning and you're so relieved. It was just a dream. That didn't really happen. But the hate is still strong within you. I look over at her and I can see she's just sleeping there soundly. She's done nothing. Done nothing to hurt me, just been sleeping sweetly by my side. Nothing to hurt me at all. But I'm staring at her. Slut. What? Sorry, Michael. Morning. What did you say? I said that you're a slut and a whore. How could you to me? With my geography teacher from school. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes you've had a dream when you've had an affair with somebody really weird. Somebody from work or something. And you feel quite guilty. Oh, shit. Morning, Michael. How did you sleep? Nothing. Breath is an issue in the morning as well. Breath. Morning breath. What is that about? I don't understand it. I would understand it if maybe before I went to bed I had like some garlic, some onions, some Red Bull and swirled it around in my face, some kind of cocktail. That's not what happens. I brush my teeth, flossing maybe involved, maybe mouthwash. I go to sleep minty fresh, like most of you. 7, 8 hours later, she's like, morning, Michael. Morning, darling. Holy shit. Are you all right, Michael? Yes, I'm fine. I actually slept really well. Did you go out in the night? Why would I go out in the night? I'm sleeping here. Next to you, what are you talking about? I actually want you to think about this quite seriously. At any stage during the night, do you recall eating shit? Did that happen? Why would I eat shit? What are you talking about? That's insane. Are you absolutely certain? Maybe did you get thirsty and drink from the toilet, or... No? Perhaps you pissed on your own face. Accidents happen. Sometimes, despite this, you will still have morning sex. Now, morning sex will always involve morning breath. You just adapt it to keep your heads as far away as possible. Sometimes you get lost in the moment. Oh, I really... And she'll tell me about it. That's what I hate about a long-term relationship. I could do without the honesty. She would literally go, sorry I didn't kiss you, Michael, but you stink from your face. Okay, sorry. I thought I brushed my teeth then. Could do with a little bit less honesty. Sometimes I'll go and try and seduce her. Darling, I was wondering if maybe later you'd like to... You have some bogey just to... Oh, sorry. What was it you wanted, Michael? I'm fine, actually. To be honest, I'm fine. Let's just leave it. Let's forget about it. I'll just sit here. Your ball is hanging out a little bit. Oh, for God's sake, leave me alone. Deep sleep. Every once in a while, you have a sleep so deep, you'll sleep on your arm. It's quite fun. You wake up with a dead arm. It's quite heavy as well. A heavy dead arm. Darling, my arm is dead. A dead arm. I don't even know how I did it, but recently I contrived to sleep on both of my arms. And they were both dead. I woke up by the phone ringing. So, I'll get it. Shit. My arms are completely dead. I can't get the phone. Shit. Can you just get the phone for me, darling, and hold it to my face? How lazy I am! My arms are dead! I can't do anything! Because I'm away a lot, she says to me, I hate it when you're not here, Michael, because I feel safe when you're here. I'm like, I don't. I might look like Mr. Miyagi. I don't have the moves, darling. Because that is man's biggest fear, isn't it? They're going to be sleeping soundly at night, and she'll be like, Michael! Michael, wake up! What? What do you want? I was asleep here. Jesus. Michael, I think there's somebody in the house. I think there's a burglar in the house. I think somebody's broken into our house. I can hear them in the kitchen. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, man's biggest fear. That is my biggest fear. In fact, that isn't my biggest fear. My biggest fear is that happens, and I've slept on both arms. That's my biggest fear. Darling, what do you want me to do? I want you to go and find out. Find out what? Find out if there's someone downstairs. Darling, from the other day when the phone was ringing, I've got no arms. I've slept on both of my arms. Don't you fucking lie to me. You go and protect this household. You're going to have to go. You're in a much better position than I am. How could you do this? What about the children? Good idea. Send one of them. Give the little one the wee and tell the other one there's ice cream. You must go and save us. All right, don't go! Jesus. Hey, you're in the kitchen. Get out of my house. Don't make me come over there. Tell me I've got no arms. What do you want me to do? Use the breath. My kids have never seen me on TV. They're 10 and 7 now, so they're growing up. They're both boys. They like each other and they hate each other. You know what it's like when you've got brothers. They argue a lot. They argue over everything, you know. It's always about my turn. Sibling rivalry, isn't it? And it's my turn. It's my turn to do this, my turn to that. Some things I understand, like it's my turn to sit in the front. It's a big one. It's my turn to sit in the front. He sat in the front last time. It's my turn to sit in the front. I can't keep track of it. Why don't you just sit on the way and you on the way home? Nobody did it last time. It's my turn to sit in the front. I understand sitting in the front because it's more fun, isn't it? You're up there with mum or dad, you can see more clearly, you've got the music, you can control the window. Also, you have the satisfaction of knowing that your brother, your rival, is trapped in the worst seat in the car behind you. But there are some things I will never understand, like it's my turn to push the button in the lift. This is not one of the perks of life. There's so much more exciting things in the world. But my kids go mental. If the other one pushes it, it's not his turn. It's like, I can't even push the button. It's not his turn. This is one of the most boring things. Pushing up and watching it get illuminated. Just let your brother do it. It's very boring. And they do this arguing. They get so upset that they don't want to stop talking because they know their brother's going to chip in. So they keep talking while they're inhaling. It's a skill that only children have. I can't believe you pushed the button when it's my turn. And then he just pushed the button right in front of me. And it was my turn. Adults are often quite pleased if somebody pushes the button for them. We go into a lift, and sometimes there's a person, a stranger, in the lift, and they're like, oh, which floor, please? Sorry, which floor? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're very kind. You're a very kind stranger. 11. I'm going to 11. They push 11. Oh, thank you. Thank you, stranger, for making my life a little easier. It's very rare for an adult to go, hey, it's my turn to push the button. Step aside. Can't believe you pushed the button when it's not really my turn to push the button. Crossing the road is exactly the same. The pelican crossing thing where you push it says, wait, is there anything more boring than that in life? My kids go mental. I can't believe it was my turn. He pushed the button yesterday and the day before, and I haven't pushed the button for ages. This is so boring. Often adults forget. We're often standing at the road going, have you not pushed the button? I thought you pushed the button. Oh, for God's sake. I'll push the button. But with kids, the drama. The drama of road crossing. Because also you've got to teach them about the green man, because you can never cross on the red man, because you know, it's dangerous. So you always have to wait there with your kids, waiting for the green man, it's the red man, don't cross on the red man. Adults don't help, of course, because they just walk when they walk faster. But he's an idiot. Children, that man's an idiot. Once a man in an all-green tracksuit starts walking across, my son was like, is that the green man? No, that is just an idiot, it's another idiot. I like it when couples who are like in a relationship, they obviously love each other, you know? They might be married, they might be going out, they're walking along the street and the man will always do that thing when he naturally goes roadside. Roadside? I'm going to roadside. Excuse me, I'll go this side, darling. If a car comes off the road, I'll take it. You go there. The worst that can happen is a wheelie bin might topple on you, but here, a lorry could come and I'll just go that out I'll stop it with my thigh. I got it. You get to a road, right? And there's this ambiguity over whether to cross. And suddenly the hands, you stop holding hands. One person will go, and they look at the car and think, oh, there's a car coming. And then one person starts going, and the other person goes, no, I think I'm going to die. And the other person keeps going, what's happened, where are you? And you end up on opposite sides of the road, what are you doing? Well, so I thought I was going to die. And you left me to die. I like it now with the countdowns. Have you seen the countdown clocks? They give you like 20 seconds across the road. So you're watching the clock, and I always do it well inside the allotted time. I'm watching the clock, I'm like, I've done it in 8 seconds, I've got 12 left. I tend to go back in. I'm going to make the most of my time. I like to time it exactly. 3, 2, 1, and yeah. This really is a magnificent theatre. I should say hello to everybody at the top. Are you okay up there? Yeah. You're not in the best seats. Can everybody see? Is there any... That's not gone well. You liked that, didn't you? Look how smug you're looking right now. Well, I did get here early enough and I took my seat in the stalls. Because a lot of these old theatres, they have restricted view seating that they sell. I don't know, first of all, why are they seats there? Why do they do that? Who sees a pillar at a theatre and just think, we'll just put a seat behind there and sell it on the cheap? Do people feel pleased with getting a bargain? I went out last night to the theatre, I saw The Lion, the Witch. I never saw The Wardrobe, but I did get a great deal on the ticket. I saw Snow White and I counted 4 dwarves, 4 out of 7. That was good enough for me. The weather's getting nicer. Have you noticed? It's got a bit springy. I've started watching the weather forecast again, because I don't watch it in the winter. I don't see the point. I don't know who watches the weather forecast. It is so boring. It's going to be 4 and then 6 in the afternoon. And people watching this going, oh, that's exciting. We should go out in the afternoon. It's going to be 6. But now I'm watching it again because it's getting quite fun. But they do tell you a lot of things you don't need to know. Like, I need to know if it's going to be windy. I need to know the speed of the wind, obviously. I don't think I need to know the direction. Why do they tell us the direction? It's going to be a stiff north-easterly breeze. I'm not sailing to work. I really don't care. Are people leaving slightly later? Oh, with a tailwind, I'll get there in half the time. This is fantastic. People walking around with compasses. Well, they got that wrong. And I think it's about time they stop with the pressure. Nobody knows what pressure is on the weather. Nobody has any idea what it means. But they keep telling us about the pressure. Oh, there's going to be some high pressure coming in here. And later in the week, there's going to be low pressure. We just go, oh, I don't care. No one's changed their plans according to the pressure. No one's ever shown up. I'm sorry, I'm late. I got stuck in the pressure. We don't know what it means. I tell you, though, the weather's no good if you live in Scotland or Northern Ireland, because at the end of every weather forecast, they always go, except Scotland and Northern Ireland. It's so fun before Christmas, isn't it? Because you don't notice about the winter. You don't notice that it's dark and miserable because you're still focused on Christmas. Yeah. And then Christmas happens. And then you're just stuck, depressed in the winter. There should be 2 Christmases. There should be another Christmas a few months down the line because there's no special days to keep us going through the winter. Pancake Day. How pathetic is Pancake Day compared to Christmas? There's no build-up to Pancake Day. People aren't like us, only 2 more shopping weeks till Pancake Day. Got the flour and the eggs, need a bit more milk, and then I'm done nice and early. I can relax and enjoy it. Do you know, today I saw a lemon wedge. And I felt all pancakey inside. I'm so into it this year. It's Pancake Day Eve! Pancake Day tends to be the day after Pancake Day, when you're like, oh, was yesterday Pancake Day? We've done it again. It was a Tuesday, damn! I can make you a pancake now if you like. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it will get colder, of course, you know, it'll get colder. The big, what do they call it? The big chill and everything. The beasts from the east, that'll all start happening. Beasts from the east. Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. When you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down. You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back. Oh, it's gone. That's it. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's 2 buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Tiny little half-moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? Oh, I know these roads. I have lost weight. I don't know if that's coming across. Don't be too happy. This is a temporary situation. I'm obviously going to put it all back on. This is what I do. I lose weight, and then I eat, because I've already started eating again. I'm hungry. I'm just a very hungry person. I spend a lot of time at the fridge. I'm finding myself there again, just there, just grazing, and they beep as well. Does your fridge beep? It beeps, and I associate it so much with eating that when lorries reverse now, I get a bit peckish. I'm blaming my metabolism. I don't actually know what metabolism is, but there are obviously people with a fast one, and I don't have that. Because you see people who are very thin, and they're like, my metabolism is so fast. You know, I eat like a pig, but, you know, it just drops off me. I don't know what a metabolism is. I think it's like the things inside you, and then food comes in, and people with a fast metabolism are like, okay, everybody, separate equally. All right, you go over there. A little bit of you go down the leg, there. The rest of you, the bulk of you, straight through. Just keep going, keep moving, don't stop. Just keep moving. Don't look behind you. We're keeping busy here, guys. We're in a rush, okay? You go over there, just shape around the arm. Looking good. The rest of you through, okay? That's not me. My metabolism is more like, okay. Everybody, come here. Just relax, okay? Just everybody relax, because we're gonna be here a very long time. Okay, let's all slowly make our way to his bum, and we'll wait there. Maybe somebody there knows what to do. But I did lose a little bit of weight on account of my wife, who suggested that I went on a diet and suggested that I went to a medical clinic in Austria to do it. When I say suggested, she bought me flights. She literally just handed them to me and said, go away and come back better looking. So I went to this place in Austria where you lose a stone in a week. A stone in a week. And everybody that does it loses a stone in a week. I lost a stone in a week, and it's actually it's amazing how they do it. You know, you're sitting there thinking, how would you do it? A stone in a week? Well, I'll tell you. It's amazing. They don't give you any food. I've never been more hungry in my entire life. I was trapped in this clinic in the middle of the Austrian Alps, paying an awful lot of money, drinking this thing in the morning called Epsom salts, which just make you go to the loo. You just eat, drink it, and then an hour later, your whole system is flushed out of the loo. So I'm on the loo all week with no food, miserable, and it cost me thousands and thousands of pounds. I could have gone to Benidorm and eaten a dodgy prawn and had the same holiday for like 200 quid. But no, I'm in Austria. Oh, I'm in Austria with all these middle-class, slightly fat people like me. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. We can barely walk for hunger. Hello. And tummies. You know when you're a little bit hungry, or you know, and the other day sometimes you're lying in bed with your partner and your tummies start getting chatty, you know. Wow. You know, bit of digestion. And you comment on it. Oh, your tummy's very chatty, darling. And sometimes yours responds. Oh, mine's gone too now. In Austria, I cannot tell you what it was like. Just people wandering around. I think my tummy actually spoke. I walked out of the clinic one day to get some air off day 5, and it went, I think it tried to phone for a taxi in the night while I was asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night with the phone off the hook and my tummy just going, I'm going to say this. I don't think healthy people look good, all right? Have you seen the people who work in health food shops? They're very healthy. They look terrible. It's not like you go in there and they look all athletic and wonderful, jogging on the spot because they've got so much energy. They're skipping. Hi, how can I help you? The lentils? Oh, they're just down here. That's not what they're like at all. They're all skeletal. Let me show you to the lentils over there. I don't need vitamins. I have supplements, massive things. I can't swallow them. So, it's Saturday night. You can have an incredible night. You've all come in from the cold. You're all starting to feel Christmassy. You feel Christmassy? Oh, it's starting to happen. All the adverts and everything. It's so fun before Christmas, isn't it? Because you don't notice about the winter. You don't notice that it's dark and miserable because you're so focused on Christmas. Yeah. And then Christmas happens. And then you're just stuck, depressed in the winter. There should be 2 Christmases. There should be another Christmas a few months down the line because there's no special days to keep us going through the winter. Pancake Day. How pathetic is Pancake Day compared to Christmas? There's no build-up to Pancake Day. People aren't like us, only 2 more shopping weeks till Pancake Day. Got the flour and the eggs, need a bit more milk, and then I'm done nice and early. I can relax and enjoy it. Do you know, today I saw a lemon wedge. I felt all pancakey inside. I'm so into it this year. It's Pancake Day. Pancake Day tends to be the day after Pancake Day. We're like, oh, was yesterday Pancake Day? We've done it again. It was a Tuesday. Damn. I can make you a pancake now if you like. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And it will get colder, of course. You know, it'll get colder. The big, what do they call it? The big chill and everything. The beasts from the east. That'll all start happening. Beasts from the east. Frozen windscreen day. That's a big one. It's a big one. When you sit in the car, it's like an igloo. You can't see out of it. You can't see out of the window. You can't see out, so you have to defrost it. Sometimes you could roll the window down, can't you? You roll the window down, and then you roll it back up, and then that does the side. They come back, oh, It's gone. Let's wait. That doesn't work with snow. Every time it snows, we make the same mistake. We sit in the car, we roll the window down, the snow remains compacted, staring at us, as if to say, you are an idiot, and then it falls into the car. Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that again? I did that last year. Frozen windscreen day, you sit in your igloo, you put the heating on, you put the blower on. There's two buttons, there's one for the front, there's one for the back. You don't know which is which, so you put them both on. You put them both on, because when you drive, you need both. People don't just do the back and I'm going to reverse to work. No, get both on. And you sit there, you're waiting for the car to heat up so that the defrosting will begin before you. It's quite boring, but it's a lovely moment, isn't it? When just in the middle, at the bottom, of your frozen solid windscreen, a tiny little opening starts to form. Tiny little half-moon shape. A little aperture, and you look through it, don't you? There it is! The outside world! And then very strangely, you find yourself driving away. Even your own brain goes, what are you doing? So the winter's drawing in. It's over. The summer was over. We never even had a summer. It was so depressing. Nothing happened, except there was a lot of rain, a great deal of rain. More rain ever since records began. Yes. Not that we have any idea what that means. There was this strange period in history with no records at all. People would leave their homes and go, it feels slightly different to yesterday. Is anybody writing this down? And then after a period of time, somebody said, enough's enough, I will write this down. I would like to announce that records have begun. That first day must have been quite a record-breaking day, don't you think? It's the hottest, wettest, windiest day since records began! This morning, I've only just started. They said about the wind as well on the weather. Who cares about the wind? Could be a stiff northeasterly breeze. I'm not sailing to work. I don't give a shit. People see that and go, I'll leave slightly later with a tailwind. I'll be there in half the time. Woo! Then the clocks are going to change. Nobody knows when the clocks are going to change. They change on a Saturday night. Nobody knows it's going to happen. Everybody the same every Saturday night, every year. They don't know which way or what's going on. You only find out about it late on Saturday night. You overhear somebody, excuse me, what was that? The clocks, they change. When? Tonight? Oh! Darling, the clocks, which way? They go back. Is that the good one? How many years do we need to be alive before we know when they change and which way? An extra hour! Woohoo! The only thing we can look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in this winter is snow. It's the only thing that gets us through, because the weather's terrible, but snow is the holy grail. Nothing beats snow. And normally, we get one day of snow, and you've got to hope that it snows overnight, so you can be snowed in. Earlier this year, it snowed in the middle of the day. You don't want that. I was waiting for my bus, and where I live, there's no tube. You have to wait for the bus. The buses actually originate there. The bus is already there. So it's even more frustrating. I'm waiting for the driver. We've got everything we need. We're looking for people. Can you drive this thing? And that's when the snow came. Amazing, instantly landing snow. The best of snow. I mean, the most unbelievable snow. And then I realized, oh my God, I could get snowed out. This is not what I need. The driver shows up. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, due to the chaos on the roads, it's been snowing 8 seconds at this point. We're cancelling the bus. There will be no running of this service. And we're like, well, hang on a minute. We bought our tickets. What are we going to do? How are we supposed to get home? There's no way to get home. What are we going to do? And he said, don't shout at me. I actually live at the other end of this bus route. I take this bus home, and then I'm relieved by another driver. And we're like, well, this is a very interesting development. How are you going to get home? There's only one thing to do. Walk. It's the only way we can get home. It's the only way at all. I'm like, fine, okay. So we walked the bus route, led by the driver. We came to the first stop. We had to tell the people waiting, there's no bus. And they joined our imaginary bus. It was getting bigger and bigger. I looked behind us, I could see the next imaginary bus. Not a bus, just people walking. And it was catching up fast because no one to pick up from the stops. And the driver saw this as well, and he turned around. He said, when we get to the next stop, don't tell them anything. Keep walking, they can get on the next one. I thought it was one of the funniest things that ever happened to me. I said to the woman walking next to me, I said, this is hilarious. We're on an imaginary bus. There's a driver. There are old people walking. This is funny, right? And I thought we were on the same wavelength, but now I remember I was doing most of the talking because she said, I'd love to chat, but this is my stop. She got down to an actual bus stop and then walked in the direction we had just come